What we sounding like now? Let me stop before I start talking. Might need to turn my Wi-Fi off too. Let's see if that worked better. What we sounding like? What we sounding like? Y'all have to tell me. Hey, Pooh. Hey. Better. Better. Few people. Better. Good. Peace. Greetings. Greetings. Okay. Perfect. Perfect. Gwendolyn, I don't know. Okay, Gwendolyn, just baby, you got a lot of different emotions. You got sex issues, sleepy issues, and stomach issues. You got a lot going on, boo. That's crazy that this card came up because this is what I was thinking about. So, we're going to just pick one card. And the card is the Mirror card. Let's pick two cards. Let's see. Let's get us a different dynamic popping. It's crazy that I picked this card because the thing that I thought about before I did this live, and I just kind of wanted to see what it was going to say. The thing that came to my mind about this live is that are we being honest and truthful with the things that we need to work on and what oh, here we go with the glitching. Thank you. We have to be really mindful as we are on this journey that they're trying to trick me today. This Instagram is trying to mess with me today, but they're not going to mess with me today. We have to be very mindful about making sure that we're paying attention. Sometimes we get into this journey to self. And while we're on the journey to self, the things that I pay attention to is we tend to look everywhere else. We want to read about, I'm just picking right now. We reading about pills and what the drug medicine. We reading about bioenergy. We reading about sacred signs. And that's not to say that these topics and dynamics are not important. They are very important when you learn how to apply them when it is necessary. But what is most important is learning about our journey to ourself, being able to hold up that mirror and say, what do I need to work on? What habits and patterns and behaviors am I consistently repeating that I haven't worked on, that I'm not being honest, that I'm not holding my hand up and say, let me hold myself accountable? That's normally the biggest issue. You can have all the knowledge in the world. Y'all can regurgitate 1,500 books, but you can still be broken. And you can still not be the best version of yourself, no matter how much education, no matter how good you at shuffling these cards, no matter how good you at as far as telling me what sage is for what. I be having so many people that can tell me every crystal with just looking at this, what crystal is on, even though it's mostly rose quartz, but still. Like, y'all will break down crystals for me, but you can't tell me how you can master who you are. Like, you still ain't mastering you. You still making, okay, I said I wasn't gonna cuss today. So you still making jacked up decisions. You still out here doing the same thing over and over again. And it's not even that you paying attention to how it's repeating in everything that you do. And that's the part that I really want people to get. If I can't leave anything or impart any other wisdom on you, the biggest thing that I want you to get is learning how to master self. And what does that mean? Because a lot of times we feel like mastering self means that I need to learn all of this. Like, I need to learn how to be a shaman. I need to learn how to do Reiki. I need to learn what crystals is. No, you don't. What you need to learn is what's your generational curse. What is your family repeating? And it's starting to repeat in you. You trying to run from the cycle, but you're doing the same thing. Okay? You need to learn What's triggering you? That's what this mirror card is all about. What's still triggering you that's making your throat chakra want to pop off? So that means that you might not be setting boundaries, or you're overworking yourself, or you're overcommitting yourself. You don't know how to say no. Okay? What you need to learn is why you continue to put toxic food. I can't think of another word besides, okay, penis. You put in toxic food, toxic penis, toxic vagina in your mouth. All these different things that are toxic, and you know it's toxic, but you're still doing the same thing. You're still doing the same thing. You putting toxic information. Y'all will sit there and scroll on social media for like umpteen hours, just taking in subconsciously, taking in all of that information that you know is not serving you. And it might give you a good laugh for about 2.2 seconds. But guess what? That's just some toxic information that you have subconsciously digested. And now what? Okay? So you got to be mindful of all of these dynamics that you are ingesting, breathing, acting, doing, because that is the most important part. You can read, and I will say this 100 times, I don't care how many books you read. I don't care how many retreats you go to. I don't care how many classes you show up for. If it's not teaching you how to master who you are, it's some fuckery. I almost made it, y'all. I almost made it. It didn't work. Okay, and that's the part that I'm like, no. Specifically in our community, no, we can't do that. We can't. We got to let all of that go. And you really have to say, what do I need to do in order to make this work? How can I begin to operate in my best self? You need to hold the mirror up and be very honest and very truthful with your stuff. Own all of it. We sometimes can just be laughing about it. Say, man, I'll be procrastinating like hell. That shit ain't funny. It is not funny. If you are a procrastinator, I always say procrastination is the devil. It's the devil. And I do not mean no physical devil that you know. I ain't talking about the Christian version of that. I'm talking about the devil that's in you. It is the lower vibration of who you are. So why are you still procrastinating? Okay? That shit ain't funny. Like, lack of discipline. Man, I ain't got no discipline. Oh, that shit ain't funny. How you gonna be God and you ain't got no discipline? You don't know how to operate in your own self-mastery, but you God. I don't even know how that exists at the same time. Let me say that. Let's be clear. That part, sis said fear. Those of y'all that have been with me for a minute, y'all know what's my favorite line. They can't exist at the fear and God can't exist at the same time. They cannot. It is not possible. Because if you are absolutely convinced that you are God or that you are connected to God, then fear shouldn't even be a factor. Because you know that anything it is, whatever it is that you want to happen, those dynamics are what it is. And anytime that fear arises, you need to like check it at the door. Like, oh, this is fear. That response. And I've done that before. Like, I've been in a dynamic. Shoot, I've been there in my relationship and said, ooh, that was a fear-based response. Let me check it at the door. Let me apologize now because I'm operating in fear. So this is why I said what I said. So you got to be in a space where you start checking yourself. Make sure that y'all are doing this self-evaluation. all the time, not just some of the time, every day. Every day I need to wake up and say, how can I be a better version of myself? Every day you need to wake up and say, how can I be a better version? How can I show up in my best self? What do I need to do? Do I need to discipline myself to say that let me take my journal out or my notebook and write 10 things that I'm going to accomplish today towards what I want, my future, my freedom number? What do you need to do to operate in your best self? Quit letting these 24 hours pass you by. You just let a whole nother 24. If you was not on your grind today, you just let a whole 24 hours that you did not operate in your best self. Let's be clear. If all you did was go to your 9 to 5 and you didn't create a dynamic that helps you get to your best self, whether that was you looking at how to invest, whether that was you reading on your passion or what it is that you need to do, you're not doing it. What you doing? You playing. It's coming. I got a whole compilation. So D said can't wait to read my book. So I am working on a book, a journal, and a workbook. I decided to do a 3-part dynamic because I do want you to read. I want you to actually use what I'm giving you. And then I want you to go through the workbook and apply it. Show me how you are applying it. And I promise y'all that you will see a dramatic change within 30 days. Not just the 30 days, but within the year. Because this is going to be, the journal is a year long. But I'm getting ready to give y'all like some jewels that it's going to be something different. You got to be in a space where you say, I got to do something every day that's feeding into what I'm doing, what my goals are, what my dreams are, because you are not promised tomorrow. Some of us might not make what I hope every one of y'all, let's be clear. Let me go and speak that into existence. I hope every one of y'all wake up tomorrow. But somebody ain't gonna wake up tomorrow. And they not gonna get another opportunity to live their best life and show up in the best version. So what can you do every day? What can you do? All right. You said, when will I launch it? Oh, girl. My goal is by the holidays. My goal is by like the holidays. What do you do when you have a blockage? You need to figure out things that's going to break that up. Okay? Because the thing about blockages, they're temporary. A lot of times we be sitting in them and we increase the energy. You got to think you're putting power and energy behind that blockage or that emotion or that feeling. You need to create things that are going to break you out of your pattern. Because a lot of times it's like the universe saying, you doing the same shit over and over again ain't working. What are you doing to break that cycle? What new pattern are you creating? What's something that you can break up that routine so now it can jolt you back into reality? At least the reality that you need right now. Everybody is so powerful and amazing and so capable of doing so much more. And I it's unfortunate sometimes I feel, I hate sounding like this because sometimes I be feeling like I sound like a foreigner when I say this. Americans tend to be very spoiled and lazy because a lot of us have been granted certain luxuries. But when you get somebody that is coming from a third world dynamic, and I'm not saying all of them do this, but when they come from a different dynamic and they get here, they come with a plan. I don't know my Latinos or my Mexicans. I swear my neighbor was Mexican and it was 10 of them in that house, but they had a plan. They came with a plan. They made sure they executed the plan. They made sure each family had a platform to build from. when I had my boutique, the nail tech that was beside me that owned the boutique, well, owned the nail salon. I used to talk to her about beauty supply, the beauty supply stores and the nail salons. And you hear this all the time. They have a pool of money. You start your business, that family gets their stuff up and going. You reinvest that pool of money back into the pool so the next family can do what they're supposed to do. We're not doing none of that. And we wondering why we stuck. But it don't matter who you are. They got a plan. What is your plan of action? How are you showing it up? And I'm not just talking about financially. How are you showing up for your best self? How are you showing up to do all the things that you are able to do and capable of doing? What is your plan of action? Besides complaining, besides doing all the usual things, what did you do today? Today was a powerful day for businesses. You might have had to get out your comfort zone. I ain't gonna lie, I had an open house and I was sitting there like, ooh, I don't want to go. I was not feeling good. I'm tired. I was like, I don't feel like doing that today. I don't want to go. But I'm so glad that I went, because all I had to do was mention my business and what it is that I do. And everybody was like, oh, wait a minute, I need your information. I'm trying to have a baby. I'm trying to do this. Da, 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 da. Okay? Like, literally, I had to get in that space where, like, it triggered me. Found out the owner creating some type of dynamic for women business owners. Own it. Like, now imagine if I wouldn't have got out of that energy I was in, where I was just really wanting to take a nap because it was raining and I didn't feel like, and I had been running all day and I didn't want to do all. But if I didn't show up and say, hey, yeah, I'm here, I would have missed them opportunities. So you got to figure out what's the thing, what's the mirror that you need to hold up to yourself. Make a list. Okay? Make a list. What is it that I need to work on? What do I need to improve? And not only work on it, but do it. If you feeling like there's things that is creating a blockage in your procrastination, look up tools and tips on how to stop procrastinating. Okay? If you're a person that don't like to get up early in the morning, because everybody, let me be clear, y'all should be getting up early in the morning before you got to get up. Not a few minutes, not 30 minutes before it's time for you to walk out the door, not an hour before. You need to get up early as hell so you can do your spiritual stuff. You can center yourself. You can ground yourself. You can get your reading in. You can get more done than most people get done in a day just by getting up a couple of hours early. Be intentional so you can make sure, like, I'm going to be my best self. Okay? I'm going to be my best self. I'm proud of you, Daryl. D.R. I love this. Okay, so the crystal card that came up today was, are you the keeper of records? Are you aware of your greater purpose? You have a deep knowing of all that has been and all that has the potential to be. You have come to this moment to align your body, your mind, your spirit to promote visionary awareness. Ashe. Connect with this higher purpose. El Mora is the saint. It says, I have the ability to forge ahead with great ease and emotional balance. I listen to the divine guidance. All wisdom and knowledge are stored within my consciousness. I am grateful for the knowledge that has traveled with me through many lifetimes. My path is being revealed. Listen, that's what this is all about. Knowing what our self-mastery and what it takes. We already have the wisdom inside of us. If you just sit there and take a little bit of time, a little extra time a day just to master who you are, what it is that you're supposed to be doing, and how you should apply it, listen, you can change your whole life. There are too many people And I don't want to put this on a money thing, but there are too many people that make $1 million in a year off of something simple. You one decision from being a millionaire. You one choice away from being in the place that you want to be. If it's not about money, this is about you one decision away from being at the destination. You just got to commit to it. Commit to what it is. What does this look like for you? If you want to be some super yogi, guru, whatever, what does that look like? And commit and make sure every day you're doing something to it. I be fussing at all my business friends. Like, if you are around me and we have any type of business conversation, I'm always fussing. Because I'm trying to be like Lolly Wally. Lolly Wally got $1 billion company. She the third biggest employer in her city. Why? Because she was disciplined. She came out with her little Raggedy Ann dress. She wasn't trying to do a whole lot. She sold that same little Raggedy Ann dress. She didn't care that everybody wanted some new colors. She didn't care what everybody else was saying. Because she knew, I just need a percentage of these, how many people that live in this world? 7.5. I mean, do the numbers. She just wanted a percentage. And within a year from her Raggedy Ann dress, that's what I call them, she made $1 million. While you sitting there working for that 9-to-5 chump change check. I'm just saying, let's be clear. You helping somebody else make $1 million, billions, probably, depending on what company you work for. Just saying. I ain't saying everybody's supposed to be entrepreneurs, because we need workers too. I'm an entrepreneur, yes, trying to be CEOs of companies. We need workers. But what are you doing to work towards your dreams and your visions? Like, for real. Don't let the world pass you by. Don't let the moment pass you by. Tap into what your gifts are. Y'all all came with some karmic stuff. Some stuff that is going to bless you. You came with gifts and knowledge and understanding from your generations. Not just the generational curse. You came with gifts from your generational past. We came with knowledge and information and talent from our past. Are you using it? Or are you sitting on it? You letting life pass you by? I'm just saying. And like I said, it's not about money. If you decide that you want to go live in the country, I'm one of them girls. I definitely want to go live in the country. I don't want to do nothing with my life besides this. And maybe sell a couple of products here and there. Heal a few people. I just want to look at some trees and some waters. And maybe the kids running and breathing country air. And maybe work on some art. That's about when I want to. Sit in a rocking chair. I'm at that place. Like, you don't look like you. Yes, I will be sitting in the rocking chair on my porch. I'm at that spot. So everybody is not going to be at that spot. But whatever that destination look like for you, don't let the moment pass you by. You better grasp it. You better understand it. You better walk it. And you better be doing shit every day. Every day. You should be doing something that is helping you accomplish your goals and your dreams and what you want. So hold the mirror up so you can get this worked out. Okay? So if your thing is like you a procrastinator, you need to work on that. Why am I a procrastinator? What can I do to master not procrastinating? If you that person that's always late and everybody always talking about that you the late one and we know we need a lot of you. You know how you got that one friend that you text and be like, you need to be there by 7. But it really don't start until 8. Because you know they're going to be late anyway. If that's you, that's you. I'm just saying. You need to figure out, why am I always late? What am I doing that I'm wasting my time away and I'm not being punctual? Okay, I'm not showing up for my life. That daggone 15, 20 minutes that you late, you might have missed your opportunity. And that's what happened to a lot of people. You miss your opportunity. Because you late. You done missed somebody that probably was there to give you some money. You done missed it. Child, you done missed it. They was passing out checks. You missed it. I'm just saying. Figure out what is your thing. What do I need to make? Y'all need to sit down tonight. I'm going to challenge everybody. Sit down tonight and send it to me. How many people are on here? 20 people. Okay, send it to me. Make a list. These are the things I need to work on. Make a list. Send it to me. And we're going to hold each other accountable. I'm going to post mine publicly. And we're going to hold each other accountable. What do I need to work on? Okay. How can I become a better me? You hypersexual? We need to work on that. Why are you hypersexual? I don't know if I need to work on that. Look. But whatever it is, it's the hypersex. It's not about being hypersexual. Are you hypersexual and it's creating a distraction? Is it self-sabotaging? Okay. Figure out what it is. Make a list. Be honest. Let's be very honest and be very truthful and transparent for a moment. And say, what can I do to become the best version of myself? What can I do? Let me be real with myself. Because like I said, you can read 100 books. You can know all the oils and herbs and food and all of this stuff in the world. But if you don't know how to master this, it's all bull. It's some bull crap. I done met the most intelligent or intellectual, alkaline, broken mugs ever in my life. Trust and believe. They be doing yoga and meditating and eating raw foods and got some broken ass habits because they haven't learned how to master self. I was there for a minute. I've been reading and living a certain lifestyle since I was young. And I was repeating this behavior and this pattern and was not even paying attention until it was like, oh, you want to keep ignoring this? You gonna keep doing this dumb? Okay, here we go. We're gonna tower her whole life down. We're gonna make the whole thing shake. And when it was making everything shake, I was like, am I applying everything that I know? Because I done read a lot of stuff. I done went to all kind of seminars. I done been to all the retreats. You know, I'm the queen of Woosah. Obviously not. You still doing dumbass stuff. So, what are you going to do to change that? You know, what are you going to do to change that behavior? When are you going to step into what you're supposed to step into? When are you going to stop running from yourself? When are you going to stop creating busy work so you can run from yourself? A lot of us do that. We have a million things going on because we are taught in this society to be busy. That if we ain't busy, we ain't on our hustle. We ain't on our grind. We ain't being productive. We ain't trying to be successful. You cannot be successful. Let me take that back. You cannot sustain. We pause. Instagram don't like me. We can't sustain success if we haven't mastered this. We can't. I done met a lot of millionaires that got a lot of broken stuff going on behind closed doors. I done met a lot. And I'll be sitting there like, the reason that you still like really working and busting your behind, like you about to run out of your money all the time, is because you broken. You repeating a behavior. You don't even realize that you trying to fix this void. Even Iyanla Vanzant said that she would give so much of herself during like the shows that she doing and doing her healing work that when it was time for her to shut down, she realized that she was fulfilling the void by shopping. She was doing emotional stuff to like fix certain dynamics. So even the healer needs healing. We are constantly a work in progress. The key is, are we putting our shit on the table? Are you holding the mirror up? And are you saying, what do I need to fix? What do I need to hold myself accountable for? What do I need to show up for myself and my own self-love, my own self-mastery first? Before I start trying to learn all these damn chakras and what they mean and what the colors is. And now I done bought all these damn beautiful color candles. And now I got these, you know, not to say that all of those things aren't great. They're amazing. Because I sell them. You can go to my website. But it don't mean nothing if you haven't mastered this. And you can do that for free. Free 99. You can master yourself for free. You don't need anything. You just need you. Maybe some paper and a pen. If you want to, well, you got a phone. You can do that. You just need you. So learn how to master this by really just being honest with you and really being intentional and say, what can I do every day to fix something that's broken in me? Something that I know is not a healthy behavior or pattern. What can I unlearn to relearn today so I can be my best self? All right, y'all. I'm hungry as hell, so I'm about to get off of here. I will talk to y'all later. I will hopefully see you in the morning. I'm still trying to work out what time frame I'm going to come on in the morning. So I'm trying to still get adjusted to scheduling and all of that. Willfully, it'll be no later than 7:45. Make sure y'all make y'all list, the ones that y'all want to participate in this. Make your list. DM me. DM the list. I'm making my list right now, and I'm about to put it up. All right. I love you guys. Good night.